Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 6. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
It's good to have you here. I'm Whitney Ward. We begin tonight tracking new details in the Moscow murder case. More than 2 years after 4 University of Idaho students were killed in their off-campus home, we're seeing text messages sent by the surviving roommates the night of the murders.
Those messages were sent moments after the roommates made that gruesome discovery. KREM 2's Christian Garza has more on the messages and what a legal expert says about their significance.
Well, the big question after these documents were unsealed was why now? Why, after close to 2 years, are we finally seeing those early morning interactions between the surviving roommates and police? The simple answer to that, now we are at a different stage of proceedings in this case. It was here in the early morning hours of November 13th in 2022, the surviving roommates made the gruesome discovery. Now we're getting a glimpse of what they went through. Court documents show text messages between the surviving roommates as they tried to figure out what was happening. The messages start at around 4:22 a.m. with the surviving roommates hearing strange noises and seeing a strange man in the house. They read, "No one is answering. I'm really confused. Xana was wearing all black. I'm freaking out right now. No, it's like a ski mask almost. I'm not kidding, I'm freaking out. Come to my room, run down here." Around noon that same day, after not hearing from any of the other roommates or Ethan, a group of them went into Xana's room and found her unresponsive. That's when they called 911. Court documents show multiple people passed the phone around as they talked to the dispatcher, saying one of the roommates in the house was drunk last night and wasn't waking up, while also telling the dispatcher that they saw a man in the house. When asked if Xana was breathing, the caller's response was no.
Without prejudging the context in which that will be offered, it's impossible to know whether it will be relevant and admitted at trial.
That's former Idaho Attorney General David Leroy. He's not involved in the case, but agreed to provide some analysis on why these texts are being released now, and if they'll be allowed as evidence.
So the answer to the question as to why things are coming out now is both that discovery is ongoing and that motions are being made.
Leroy says as we get closer to the trial, both sides are required to share details about what they plan to present, and the judge needs time to decide what will ultimately be allowed. The defense argues the texts are hearsay and also claims the evidence was not made available to them and gets in the way of Koberger's right to a fair trial. It's worth noting, before the case was moved to Ada County Judge John Judge ruled the recordings are not hearsay and can be used. Koberger's trial is currently set to start in August. If you wanted to read the documents for yourself, we have the full transcript of these conversations and the latest updates on this case up on our website, KREM.com. Christian Garza, KREM 2 News.